So first, what you need to do and you need to prepare before the classes begins. There are a couple of things, but obviously you need to learn all of the topics, all of the presentations that you should on these classes, how to do it, and how to find it. So first of all, you are on the Asseco portal on the main platform of our university, and you get to the on the top right you can choose the language. So of course the English one is your preferred. Then you choose the this hamburger icon in the top right. Sometimes you need to refresh it. Okay. You get to the trainings. In the trainings you would have a lot of different things, yes. But for example, let's say that you are physiology students. How I encode my subjects, yes. I will. No, it does not look better. Sorry. So, look at this. Physiology semester 1, exercises plus lecture 3S1, and you cannot see more because my phone is not big enough. But this is a training path. Yes? The training path is a subject that is containing a lot of different other things. So, you see physiology, so the subject of our semester 1 of physiology, exercises and lectures. In some cases you will have only exercises, only lectures, or in some cases it will be fused. Then what groups should have this, yes. So this particular training is for physiotherapy semester 1 and sports science semester 2. Winter 2020 for all. Why do I get for all? For all because the other trainings that you would have would be for only some groups, yes. And this for all means that this is for all groups of physiotherapy semester 1 and all groups of sports science semester 2. Of course, if it would be physiology for nursing, for example, it would be physiology semester 1 exercises, for example, NUR S1, yes, so nursing semester 1, for example. Winter 2020 for all, or for alpha, or for beta. About these others, not for all, I will tell you later. When you are inside the course, you see things like that. So before 2020, 10/5, so before the generally at the beginning of the semester in this case, you need to learn and do mind bites of topics inside. So you get inside because you want to learn before it. And we have a lot of lessons and lessons and topics, yes. So it's divided on at the topics. As you can see, we have different topics that we want to get through, yes. I just collapse it with this small arrow, yes. You can collapse it or get it because it enables to make it more it's easier to spot some things if you collapse it. You do not have to, it's as you wish. However, you need to get through all of this in order to have a chance to pass. So, the first submodule is semi-permeability, then endoplasmic reticulum, peroxisomes, and so on. Of course, this may change depending on what classroom you are. This is just the example how it looks like. So, and we have so much topics because at the 5th of the 5th of the 10th we have 3 hours of meetings, so there are a couple topics that I would like to go through, and you need to be prepared. So at the very intro I mentioned that there would be a lot of work, and there would be. However, Those submodules are generally very short. Usually there are 5 to 15 presentations. So as you can see, I now run the presentation. Yes, and you can run it like that. Yes. Let's say that you learn it. So at the very top there is a lesson. In the lesson we have all of those slides. If you prefer, you can also run it in the link. It would be in this case as the Google Slides. So it's the same, yes, the first lesson and the link is exactly the same, but if you prefer, you can run it as a lesson on the platform. It's default way on the platform. If you prefer Google Slides way, you can run it as a Google Slides. Then we have 4 things. One is first 2 are for alpha, second 2 are for beta. So everybody are in alpha groups or in beta groups, yes? Who is in alpha or who is in beta? It would be also introduced at the end of this introductory lesson, who is where, but always it is also introduced in the title, yes? So for example, oh sorry, I was too fast. You can see this is link for drawing alpha groups, 1 physiotherapy, semester 1, yes, and so on. So when you would, you can see, when you click it, you see all of the groups that are involved in the alpha. Yes, alpha will always be the alpha. But in order for you not to need to remember it, it would be always here in the title. Yes. So for alpha we have link and forum. For beta we have link and forum. What you need to do? Generally, in case of each submodule, the alpha group and beta group needs to create the mind map. Yes, I posted at the very beginning why the mind map is important. It is proven that collaborative mind mapping is a very effective way of learning. So of course, we can create some arrows, yes, or we can create some shapes, yes. Of course, I'm not doing the mind map real, yes. The real mind map would be something like that. It is about semi-permeability. So, what affects semi-permeability? Yes, and you can change it, create some arrows, maybe let's delete it, move it around. And we can create the other texts, for example. Sorry. Okay. And here, for example, the size of the molecules. Yes. Size of the molecules is the first one. Yes, but you'll get also the lipid solubility, for example. Okay. I think it would be yes, size of the molecules. You can get the lipid solubility. You can get a lot of different things. Yes. And you can draw. Sorry. I got out. But I would get the separate videos with the instructions how to perform the mind mapping. Don't be afraid that that you wouldn't be able to do it, because it's the for whole alpha, so for whole half of the people that will be coming to the class, you would just need a one mind map. So for each submodule, of course. So for each submodule, like semi-permeability, endoplasmic reticulum, peroxisomes, cell cytoskeleton, from these topics, from these presentations, you need to create these mind maps together. So how to communicate? Yes, for alpha mind map in semi-permeability, for example, we have a forum. So in case of this forum, you will add topics. For example, add topic what we will add. Yes, for example. And but you can add posts. For example, here what affects semi-permeability. Yes. Permeability. And then you post it, you save it. So you have someone answer. This is a place that you can communicate. Of course, you do not have to communicate through this route. You can communicate through Facebook, through whatever now you use. It does not matter. This is just some additional place that will be organized, yes, and that you can use for communication. So the alpha group has the separate forum, the beta group has separate forum to create these mind maps. After you create this, when the lesson begins, you will be required to tell what each person personally did for this mind mapping, yes? And I will score which mind map is better. So if the group A, alpha, would get a better mind map, they would score 5, and the group beta would score 3, yes? So this is a contest. The better wins, the worse loses, simple like that. So we have a contest for every submodule, and you would be able to score for every submodule some marks. Of course, the marks from tests would be more important than marks from this from those, but still they will count. And as you can see, we have the same idea everywhere. So first the lesson, then the link to the same lesson, just another way to display it. It depends on what device you are working, yes. Then you have a link for drawing, alpha, link and the forum, then link drawing for a beta and the forum, yes, and it's always the same. So remember, you need to learn everything to this date. So every training would have such title, yes, before 2020, 10, 5th, learn and do all the mind maps of the topics inside. Of course, this is just the example. The dates would change depending on when our meeting would be. The topics would change depending on what subject we have, yes? It would not be always semi-permeability first. It would not be always physiology. It may be genetics, it may be biophysics, it may be biomechanics. I have a lot of different subjects, but the idea is always the same, yes? So this is what you would need to do before the lesson starts, yes? Because during the lesson, you would have a lot of different tasks. Thank you very much.